You have something of yourself. That is the biggest asset in the animation industry. You have this portfolio which you go market yourself anywhere in the world. So if you have high-flying ambitions, fly away abroad, or to hit some of the major animation facilities throughout India, all you need is a very good, impressive portfolio, and there's no stopping you from that point on. So unlike many other institutes, what we do is help you out with creating your own portfolio, which will be your visiting card, your passport, your address, as far as your career goes. So that's guidance on a clear goal, introducing a pipeline that is efficient and linear. Now I have to come to a little story that I'm going to say. Most of you know this story, but those few that don't know the story, you might find it very, very interesting. Vivekananda's mentor, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, was on a dockyard. He was about to take this boat over a river. He wanted to reach the other bank, and in a faint distance he can see this man who is trying to balance himself on one leg, and from a distance he looks as if he's floating on top of the water. Ramakrishna is about to board his boat. He's not completely entertained by this person, and he just wants to mind his own business. He's ready to board the boat when this man walks to Ramakrishna, and he says, "Excuse me, did you not watch me? I have mastered the art. I've almost mastered the art on walking on top of the surface of water. And I've spent almost the most of my life in trying to master this art." We are talking about almost 100 years ago, when the spiritual is often confused with the supernatural, and people who are supposed to have a spiritual, philosophical sort of inclination, like Ramakrishna, were confronted by these abstract people who seem to have a supernatural power. And this particular person said, "I've almost mastered the art." He said, "Thank you, that's that's an amazing attribute. But personally, if you ask me, I wouldn't waste a lifetime mastering the art of walking on top of the water. I would take my boat." And taking a boat takes just about, 10 minutes, half an hour. And why do you want to do, when your goal is just reaching the other bank, you just need the boat. You don't need to master this painful art, this tedious art throughout your lifetime. So just like the confrontation from the spiritual extremist, you will be confronted by people, even in your exams and day-to-day life. You'll be confronted by people who will have different questions, asking you little nuances, asking you the minor details of things, and pulling you down, and kind of making you upset before you want to reach your goal. To me, if you have an overall a bird's eye view, that will give you a clear sort of target, and if there is a linear pipeline that will lead you to your goal, that is the most important thing. And such an approach will come through experience. And basically, me being experienced in this industry, I have gone through the